Hello, magical friends, bloomies. We are here. Welcome to the Bloom State podcast, where we explore all things magic, all things yoga, and most importantly, what it means to find the rhythm of your life and dance with it. I'm your host, Bailey, and I am so happy to be here. Let's get started. So, today's topic, we're going to talk about ways to get your daily dose of whimsy. So, let me break it down for you. What does whimsy mean? I'm going to cover that. Why does it matter? Examples I have been practicing to embrace my most whimsical, whimsy self, and the lasting effects of whimsy. So let's get right into it. What is whimsy? What does it mean? We hear this word so often thrown around, and I use it all the time, but what does it mean? I actually had to Google the definition because to me, whimsical is a feeling. It's a energy. And so I Googled it and it said whimsical means playful, dreamy, imaginative, and a little unexpected. So it feels magical, quirky, or it's something that lights up your inner child. And whimsy is the feeling of that playfulness and magic, of that whimsical. So whimsy is the feeling of the whimsical. So the next time that you hear someone say, embrace your whimsy, at least now you have a little idea of what it means. But why does it matter though? So I can't be the only one who has come to realize that life nowadays has become so serious. Like, as we get older, no one told us that things didn't need to be fun anymore. We grow up and we think we have to be adults, and we think that means like competing with everybody and optimizing our time, our situation, or rushing into the next big goal or the next objective. And we think it means that we have to lose this like playfulness and fun childlike side of us, but that is so wrong. We also forget that we have an imagination, that as kids, at least my generation, we were outside so much. We grew up into that in between period with the internet. Like, we had the internet and we had computers and technology and DS's and Game Boys and Nintendo 64s, and we had all those games, but we also were outside constantly playing with sticks, finding things in the backyard, jumping on the trampoline, throwing stuffed animals into a tree. Like, finding things for fairies. That's what we did as kids. Like, I think now I'm getting a flashback of me and my two best friends, and we're literally camping in the backyard, finding sticks, sharpening them on rocks, and we're hunting for food, thinking we're gonna get a robin in the backyard. We never did. Spoiler alert, we never did. But it doesn't matter because we were acting as if we were surviving. It was fun. We were being kids. I remember when we were younger and we're just recording videos, making up dances to a Rihanna song or Lady Gaga. And it was so playful, and we're using our imagination and our bodies and having so much fun that I'm still remembering these memories today. We forget that we have an imagination. We think we have to lose this childlike wonder that we had inside us when we were kids, but that's what made life so fun. Like, that's what made being a kid so magical, is like the endless possibilities were limitless. Like, our imagination was so big and it was so potent, and we were just thinking of magical things to piece questions together of the universe we had. And so by being more whimsy, what does that do for us? It brings in more creativity, more imagination, more fun, more play, more dance, and just feeling good and feeling into ourselves. Also brings more happiness. And when we have all those things, creativity, imagination, more fun, more play, more happiness, what is that going to do? That's going to overall bring us into a better state. It will overall better our well being because we were so happy when we were kids because nothing was that serious. So why should we embrace more whimsy? Yes, I just explained why does it matter, but what does that bring? Well, when you are acting from a more whimsical place, inviting more whimsy into your days, into every moment, you are bringing texture back to your life. Sparkles, glitter, bright colors, like you're stepping into a magical fairy world for the first time where the trees are greener, where there's colors that you haven't seen before, and everything's bright and vibrant and happy and everything is alive. Whimsy brings that glamour almost over you when you embrace it more. Like I could look at a plant and see a plant, or I can look at this plant and see how much life is inside this plant. Adding texture to our life, adding more magic to our life is just something we should all be doing. And that's why I'm here, is to talk about it, to inspire you or anyone else to add more fun, add more sparkles to your life. Things are so much better with a little glitter. Going back to stepping into this fairy world where everything's whimsical, because of course fairies are magic and all things whimsical. When we're stepping into this fairy world and when we are embracing the fairy parts of us, the most magical, alive parts of us, yes, it can make us feel like a fairy or a magical being, but it also is just being human. It's so deeply human and it reminds us to live life fully, to experience every texture, every light, every sound, every taste, every smell, to experience it fully. Because don't we all want to taste every flavor of this life? Isn't that the point? Maybe to you it is, maybe it's not. Anyways, so let's get into the examples of what I've been doing to practice my whimsy. First things first, whimsical showers. Once I did this once, I was like, oh, I'm never taking a normal shower again. So, what do I mean by a whimsical shower? I mean, you don't have the nasty bathroom light on. You have some mood or like ambiance lighting, whether that be candles or a cool lamp, or I have a sunlight lamp, or anything but just the normal light. Just bringing some ambiance to your shower. Put on some music that you can dance to, that you can move to, that you can sing to, that you can express yourself through. Nothing that's going to make you feel more contracted. Music that makes you feel open. I know like sometimes like in the past I would watch a YouTube video or listen to a podcast while I was in the shower, but which that's nice too. But to make it a little more whimsical, put on that lighting, put on that music, and dance. Don't slip and fall. Be very careful. And if that's not your thing, if you don't want to listen to music or you have a roommate that you don't want to hear the music or singing or whatever it may be, another way to just make your shower feel so whimsy, so magical is just stand there under the water and to feel the water cleanse your body, running down your arms, your chest, your legs, all the way to your feet. Feel the warmth of that water cleansing your body, your mind, your soul. If I'm ever in a weird off mood or having a bad day or the day before was bad, I will come into the shower and now I put on my lighting and my music, which instant mood booster. But I'll get into my shower and I'll feel the water on me and I will sing this little tune that I just came up with. Wash it all away. It's gonna be a better day. So that's just one way. Maybe you can make up your own tune. Maybe there's no tune at all. Maybe that's just me. But really coming into your body in the shower, connecting with the water, connecting with how it feels on your skin can make such a difference and bring so much more magic and so much more whimsy into such a simple moment that we all do every day, multiple times a day for some of us. So, getting into example 2, I have been talking to my food, nature, plants, and before you're like, oh, what are you saying to your food? I look at my plate before I eat it, whether it be fruit, whether it be something I cooked, anything. I look at it and I really look at it. Like I said, bringing that texture back, bringing that full awareness into the present moment. I look at it and I say, thank you so much for nurturing my body. Thank you so much for fueling me and for adding this energy to my body. Thank you so much for tasting so good. I'm also acknowledging its growth. Thank you for how long it took you to grow from a tree, or also acknowledging the people who grew it, the people who farmed it, who drove it and shipped it to your grocery store where you bought it, because most of us, I mean, especially depending on where you live, a lot of our fruit, a lot of our vegetables are imported from other areas. So, acknowledging its journey it took all the way from growing as a little seed, a little flower blossom on a plant where the bees pollinated it, to now it's like here in your bowl or on your plate and it's going to give your body energy. But just acknowledging that, that's how I've been talking to my food. Also, like how I've been talking to nature, connecting with nature is I'll just say to the tree, oh my gosh, you're so beautiful. Look at all your beautiful green leaves. They're even more full than they were 2 days ago. You're so pretty. We all like compliments, and I'm sure our plants like compliments too. Like, I don't think I need to explain much there. It's all about the frequency. Another thing when I'm speaking to trees is, yes, acknowledging that their growth, but most of these trees are older than us. I mean, have you ever thought about how long the tree in your yard has been there? It's probably older than you. So, looking at the tree, asking it for guidance, asking it questions, thanking it for protecting you. So, another thing that I have been doing to bring more whimsy, bring more magic into my life is small rituals for everything I do. When I have a honey pot, a little honey wand thing, and whenever I drizzle honey on something, whether that be in my coffee or on top of my yogurt or a smoothie bowl or in my tea, I am not just drizzling honey, like I'm making a spell. Like I am making a lovely little pattern with my honey drizzle and just weaving in love or abundance or whatever my intention is in that moment. I'm using that focus, that intention to put it into something that I am consuming, so that, you know, the intention is coming in, it came out of me, but it's also coming back into me. So that's a little fun ritual that I have been doing, piggybacking off of the coffee or tea. Whenever I make a cup of coffee or tea or even cacao, I just sit there holding my mug, looking at it, connecting with it, once again, acknowledging that it is going to give me energy or give me warmth or relaxation if it's a cup of chamomile tea, or open my heart if it's cacao. Just acknowledging why I'm doing it, which also just weaves more intention into your life. So I look at it and I take a deep breath with it right underneath my nose, smelling it. And then as I exhale, I blow my intention into my coffee. So just like the honey drizzle, I'm also blowing it into my coffee and drinking it, or tea, or whatever it may be. Another small ritual is lighting a candle. I mean, so simple, but lighting a candle can change the whole mood. That like goes back to the showers. A candlelit shower, there's just something so feminine and so fun about it, where yeah, I'm just a fairy in a castle using candlelight instead of a light bulb. Like, what a gift. What a gift to experience this. What a gift for this intimacy I've given myself. So, lighting a candle, it doesn't have to be every day, and like you can make it special. You can light a certain candle for certain things. Like this one, I just love this candle. My friend got it for me. But you can have a candle for your morning journaling, or a candle for when you're cooking dinner, or something like that. Just something small and simple, but it becomes a ritual and it becomes infused with magic and with whimsy. Another thing that I've been doing is anytime my energy is off, whether I'm working and I get like stressed out or irritated by something, or just maybe feeling a little weird or tired, is I will light Palo Santo and cleanse my energy, taking a deep breath in and breathing it and noticing the smell, and just allowing that to bring me back to a grounded place. Another thing that I've been doing, that I actually saw this online, I don't know where I saw it, but choose a little token for each day and carry it around with you wherever you go. Now, what do I mean by a token? I have been using a crystal. This is my token of the day. It is a raw ruby. So gorgeous. I've been feeling really connected to raw crystals lately. I love a good polished one, but I don't know. There's something about the roughness of a raw crystal that I'm just feeling it straight into my hand, or straight into my heart. So you could use a crystal. You could wear a certain color, whether it be, your favorite color, or a new color, or a color that you never wear. It could be a certain piece of jewelry. Like, wear it as your token. That's where how you're getting more intentional with it. And if you haven't noticed, this is kind of just like all about intention and what you make of things. You can even add more whimsy in by doing your makeup all fun and all glittery and all sparkly for the day. Like, heck yeah, I'm gonna wear these star freckles on my face. Why? Because it makes me feel like I'm a fairy. It makes me feel like I'm a magical being. And you know what? I love it. It makes me feel so light. I'm walking outside. Instead, yeah, there's these rocks that I can jump on, or I can skip on the rocks like I'm a magical being, like I'm a magical fairy, or a troll, or a gnome, whatever it may be. Maybe I'm a little mushroom man with a mushroom hat. Maybe I'm a frog. Maybe I'm a butterfly who's walking instead of flying. You never know. It's just like That is the inner child, and that is tapping into that childlike imagination that we all had inside us at one point. So those are just some few examples that I have been weaving into my day-to-day life with ease, no extra burden, just finding the magic in the moment and making the most out of it. So we talked about what whimsy means and why it matters and a few examples. Now let's get into the lasting effect of whimsy and what this can gain, what you can gain from adding this to your life. Like I said in the beginning, being whimsy is adding more playfulness and adding more joy. And when we have more moments of play, more moments of joy, more moments of creativity and of expression, we're more likely going to be in a positive mood. When we are expressing ourselves and we're not contained in this box that everyone thinks we need to be contained in or how we need to act a certain way, we just have a better mindset, a better perspective on our days. And being more whimsy and inviting more magic into your life, inviting more intention and more slowness and more aliveness into your life. What does this do? It opens your heart, it opens your frequency to more love, more joy, more play, because the universe is a mirror. Whatever you're feeling inside, you're getting on the outside. Whatever you're giving to the universe, you're getting back. And if you haven't realized that, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. When you realize that perspective, everything changes. So, more whimsy, more joy, more play, more creativity, embedding that into the universe, into our days, into our food, it's then going to fill us up more. It's going to bring more magic to our lives that we closed ourselves off to before. And life is happening either way. We are here in this life no matter what. So why not make it more whimsical? Why not make it more magical and more fun? Why not embrace the inner child and let her shine and let her play? We have this whole life ahead of us. And why do we want the colors to get more dim and more gray the older we get? So just embrace it. Why not add some more whimsy? That's what I challenge you. Why not do this? Now, I just threw a whole bunch of ways of how you can embrace your whimsy, embrace your magical self. I just want to leave on this note that this does not need to be intimidating. This is not supposed to be intimidating. This is supposed to make you feel like the most authentic version of yourself. This is not a huge thing that you need to change your life or to change your routines or anything from that scheme. Whimsy can be woven into your day to day. You don't need to change a thing. You just need to change your attention and your intention with what you're doing and allow it to fall open as a path in front of you. Oh, I'm having my coffee like I do every morning. Oh, let me just like blow some love into it so that I have a good day as I drink it. You know, it's just little things like that. Oh, I'm already taking a shower. Let me make the lighting better so I can have a little more fun with it. Whimsy is a way of remembering our imagination, of reconnecting with that imagination that was so big when we were kids, when we were young, when things were limitless, infinite possibilities. It's remembering what it means to play and remembering what it means to feel magic. It's remembering that life is meant to be lived, not to just complete life, but to feel every part of it. That's what it means to be human. So thank you for the ones that stuck through this. I would love to hear how you add more whimsy into your life, and comment down below. Send this to a friend who may need it. Send it to a family member who may need it. I would love to hear your reflections or any questions you have. Please comment down below. And I hope you enjoyed this format of a video. I tried to have like a plan going in this time, and so I wasn't just like rambling on, because I needed structure, because I can just go off into the abyss of talking. That is my Gemini rising in me. So whether you're listening to this in the morning or at night, see if you can find one more moment of whimsy in your day today. I challenge you with that. And if you want to let me know what that is, I would love to hear it. Thank you so much for listening. And I just want you all to embrace the magic and the play and the creativity inside of your heart, inside of your soul. Let your inner child out to play. Thank you so much for listening to the Bloom State podcast, and I will see you next episode.